Can you read?
English? It's a speech. Speech?
Small speech.
Small speech?
Speech makes it sound like a lot more words than it has to be. It's more like a
300-word speech.
chat.
It's a 40-word speech paragraph.
I did too.
Speech communications.
Yeah, it's called public. It's not called public speaking any longer. It's called communication.
Really?
Well, there's different ones. There was argumentative, and there was communication, and another one.
Because people learn differently. They learn through body language. They learn from hearing. They learn from verbally. It's communication.
Wait, changing from speech?
Yeah, it's no longer public. Well, maybe it is, but someplace might have.
I know it was in my basics. Like I had to take it. There was no getting out of it.
I thought speech was cool.
Every time I did a speech on it, people were like, "Oh, this guy's going to talk about protein or workouts at the end."
One of mine, they said you have to pick an American icon, someone that's been pivotal in American history, news.
Poodling?
What is it?
Somebody's been what?
Poodling?
No, I didn't say pivotal.
What did you say? You have to pick an American icon. Somebody that's been
Pivotal.
pivotal.
Yeah. I was like,
I'm like, what the fuck is poodling?
I don't think I did.
I think he did.
You guys can tell me if I said poodling or pivotal. There's a good
You
chance.
definitely did not say pivotal. You might have meant it.
But anyway, so everyone was picking all these really positive, awesome people, and we got to. This was one of the final ones. You get to be up on like the little stage and do a little slideshow. And so I was like, I'll pick one. I'll pick a couple. I'll pick a group of a stereotype or a group of people, not even a stereotype, but a group of people that have had a big impact. And I was like, because they did movies about them, they make stories about them. And so I picked serial killers. Ed Gein.
Wow.
Man, who all I picked? It was three of them.
John Wayne Gacy.
It was three different ones, and I picked, and I showed their pictures, and I showed like the black and white taped off murder scenes and stuff. But like I gave like good information. It was a good speech. But I just remember like watching it like, the first time I flipped through a picture and told what I was gonna do. Like the people in the front were like, this isn't the same. This isn't positive at all. These are about killers.
Each other, like, are we gonna let him do this?
But like I showed them like at least one. Each of them had at least one movie that had been made in lieu of it. You know, so I was like, it's still been a big deal because they were major box office hits.
It's positive. Don't be like these people.
Yeah. If you want to know what not to do.
This is wrong. Serial killing is bad.
I just remember that's what I remember from school. Getting to talk about whatever I wanted to talk about and everyone having to listen.
I remember I was the only one in my class that was under 50% body fat, not on drugs. It's like I'm looking around. Of course, it's all freshmen. So
yeah,
everybody's, you're either drunk, you're on drugs. Of course, the freshmen freedom or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking around, I'm going, oh man, I am an oddball here. And then like one section of the room, you know, and there's nothing wrong with being, you know, against working out. I guess everybody can have their own choice.
I like it that you say that, but you sound like you're totally like.
That's bullshit.
You said that, but it sounded like you were lying to yourself. I mean, it's okay if you want to.
It's
just
okay if you're
suck at
against
life.
working out.
Yeah, like if you don't want to be healthy and you're not good at life, then it's fine.
And I mean, those people look like they literally hated me for being in there. I was like, okay. So I just kind of stayed to myself.
That's the same way people felt like when they saw you at weigh-ins.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, look at that guy. Yeah, I don't like him. Who is he? I don't know. He's in my class, though.
The best it was is when people thought I was in a different class. And then I would get up, I would mess with them. They'd be like, man, I'm glad you're in the light heavies. And I'd be like, yep. Then I'd weigh in. They're like, what'd you weigh? It was like 173. They're like, oh, that's my class. I'm like, yeah, man, I'll see you in the morning. Good luck.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Yep.
Do you like second place?
They grab their phone, they already text.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat. See you.
I'm going to eat, man. Get
Yeah.
carved up.
There's no way I'm going to beat him. I'm going to have some cheesecake.
I judged a show in
This past
Mobile.
weekend. How was
Heart
it?
of Dixie. Okay, the quality of competitors wasn't great, but there was at every show it's been like mid-range competitors, but there's one or two good ones. One guy who's literally a legend in Alabama bodybuilding, Milton Pepper. He won the Teenage Mr. Alabama in 1980. He won the Open, I believe, in '86, and he won the Open overall again in 1995. And now he's 51 years old, and he wants to do the trilogy. He wants to win the Masters, which, you know, if you've been working out your whole life he's going to be the first person to ever win it all. And I have a feeling he's going to win. Of course, I'm doing his nutrition training.
Yeah.
But, dude, at 51 years old, he weighed in at 222.
God bless.
I checked his body fat. He was 3.7 this last week, the week of the show. And he's still got 2 more weeks, which you really don't get much below 3. People will say you do, but
no.
It's fluid at that point. He is.
So build a little bit of quality in that couple weeks, though.
Yeah, he'll tighten up even more. Of course, at 50, you have a little loose skin compared to you at 20. But he looks freaking incredible.
At 50, if you're 220 and 3% body fat, who cares?
No. And he won, of course. He won first place in the 50 and over, and won first place in the open division, heavyweights, and lost overall, probably by a point. A middleweight won overall. He was perfectly proportioned, looked kind of like a trophy. Not much muscle because he was tall. He looked 5'9", and at 175 pounds.
Did you say he looked like me?
No, it's about your
height. I don't
height.
have much muscle?
No.
You saying I look like a trophy?
Yeah, you look like a trophy. But he was too tall to be a middleweight. But he won because he was just perfectly proportioned.
Yeah.
You know, his arms might have been 15 inches, but his calves were 15 inches. He just looked good.
You know,
No, I'm good, man.
Some people wrote some words for you. You're going to reply with some words. My boy Scotty G just PM'd me and said, hey, do you know offhand if there's anything stronger than 187? I said, yeah, use 6 scoops of it. I didn't tell him that.
Yeah, no. I have one guy that does take 2 scoops.
I take 2 scoops of 187.
2 scoops every time?
No, prior to the gym.
Prior to the gym?
On the way to the gym, yeah. With the Vaso.
I usually go a scoop and a half. Rarely ever do I go 2 scoops. Because I probably already had, I have done it once, but I didn't chug it.
Yeah.
I sipped it.
But I don't go to the gym, so, I only did that a couple times.
I love the way it makes me feel, man. It's just, it don't crash, I don't feel
Scotty,
bad.
take half a Hyperlane.
What was his name?
Scotty G. He's in Nashville. He's a buddy of ours.
Scotty G?
Yeah, you like him.
Yeah, if he wants something stronger, I think a Hyperlane is stronger.
It is.
I would equate one
different.
Hyperlane. It's just different.
He's a big boy. He'll pick up hundreds and fucking dumbbells and fucking shoulder pressing and shit.
Yeah, he could take a Hyperlane.
And not look stupid doing it. Like literally, I go, like he picked him up. I go, hey, I thought we were doing shoulders today. I didn't think we were doing back. We are doing shoulders.
I'm doing shoulders. I'm doing side raises with these hundreds.
That's, was it like a week ago? Because we talked about, workout intensity or something like that. I said, Amanda, watch this. And Branch has been posting, Gaspari's been posting images of Branch working out. And he's like, hell yeah, motherfucker. Like, motherfucking lightweight. I'm like, God bless. Like, you scare me. Your ability to get that psyched up.
Him and Johnny, and they go crazy. But, I think it'd be cool to kind of take that with an educated approach and kind of blend it.
I wouldn't lift that way.
I can see where it would build density, though, and in that short range. He's just had so many injuries.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm scared of that.
Yeah. Johnny's upper body is the best, I think, in the sport. It just sucks because his lower body just didn't have genetics.
It's got to be genetics. He has to have tried everything.
His upper body is some of the most unbelievable shit there is.
He's been a pro since the 90s.
When those guys get injured, does their insurance cover that shit?
Some of them have good insurance that does, okay, Branch, he's a businessman.
Yeah, he's a real smart guy.
The money he won from his first bodybuilding stuff, he invested in starting a business. And he ended up doing some kind of logistics business, I believe. And he don't make money from bodybuilding. So he's probably easily in the $300,000 to $400,000 a year from his business.
So it's a special insurance. They don't have the same health insurance. Like, I got good health insurance.
It's whatever we can buy.
But if I keep fucking breaking some shit, like they fix me and I get broke again fucking racing motorcycles or something, eventually they're going to go, hey.
Yeah, they'll change it.
This is self-induced.
Yeah, well, they'll give you a different insurance. They'll give you a high-risk policy.
Lloyd's of London or something.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure it probably covers it all, because I know a buddy of mine who's a bodybuilder, he tore his chest or tore his bicep, and his insurance covered it with his work.
Yep.
Not even his, I guess with his Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Like I had a buddy work for UPS. So he had, medical insurance through UPS, but he kept fucking himself up on a motorcycle. But it got to the point they're like, hey, this gotta stop.
Yeah. I wonder if he got hurt like that, would they give him paid time off work? I thought you had to be hurt at work to get insurance like that.
But that was.
But now the way Facebook and shit is, like, you ain't doing shit without somebody knowing it. You're not going to go, I twisted my ankle at work when you busted it fucking on dirt bikes.
Yeah.
You better not have a single video or picture.
Because, like, the first thing anytime, and I don't ever go look for it, but we'll get an employee go, hey, I'm really sick, I've been out the last 2 days or whatever, and it comes up in my news feeds, and there they are at the river fucking yesterday, you know, on Facebook. Hey, I thought you're fucking sick in bed.
Yep.
Or you see them at Walmart fucking around, you know. It happens all, like, if you work here and you call in and tell me you're sick and you're playing hooky, there's a 50-50 chance in the next 2 hours that I'm gonna know.
Yeah.
And I don't even go looking for it. It's just
there's only 3,000 people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3,000. It's gonna come back. There's more people than that at the high school that I'm a strength coach at. There's literally more than that at every high school. You go through these? You can go through them.
What? You want me to answer them?
I didn't know which ones. I didn't know if there was a certain order.
Yeah, top to bottom.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's how my books are.
I didn't know if you had them organized. I didn't know if we scanned through them yet.
Eric Mickelcell, currently training 6 days a week. I train one body part a day. Back on Monday, chest on Tuesday, biceps on Wednesday, triceps on Thursday. I wonder when he changes. When he does front and back arms with that. Shoulders on Friday, legs on Saturday. I want to know if this is an effective training split. The program is 16 weeks long. I alternate my rep range between 5 sets of 5 reps and 3 sets of 10 reps every other week.
Would I do that? No. Is it effective? Yeah, more effective than less than that. But the way I'm going to have to read this.
That's kind of a really long answer.
Yeah. So if you look at it, you do legs on Saturday. That's half your body. But you'll do triceps on a day by themselves, and biceps. You know, you have your biceps this big, but your bicep, your leg is your hamstring, and it's half your leg. I would definitely change this. And if the volume is not enough, if you're doing this many body parts and one body part a day, you can do biceps and triceps together on one day, but split your quads and hamstrings. If you're going to do 6 days and do it this way, that's what I'd do. Put the arms on one day and split the legs, and you're only doing 5 sets of 5 and 3 sets of 10. That's not a lot. I would try to get them 20 to 30 sets per workout per day, 20 to 30 total sets, and range your reps from as low as 5 or 6 to high as 50 to 100. And I'm not saying all of them, but pick up the barbell on bench press day and just do the barbell for 50 to 100 reps as one of your warm-up sets and count that as a high rep set. On leg day, you know, do 50 to 100 body squats and count that, you know. That's what I would do for a quick change, because there's no way this is enough.
Well, not only is it not enough, but what are you training for? What is this supposed to be doing?
Yeah, what's the goal?
Is it you can't just pick one out of the air and expect it to do what you need to do if you don't if you have an actual function or idea in mind. You want to pick something specific to that.
It says it's a program.
Yeah. So that's what what was the program?
I don't know.
What is the
who
goal?
designed the program? What's their credibility? If you're getting a program from somebody, okay, great, you designed me a program. Have you graduated college in an exercise-related field? If the answer is no, don't take the program. I don't care if it's somebody who's been a pro bodybuilder for 20 years. That means everything they learned, they've just been taught from somebody else, and they never sit in a true lab. You know, you got the physical lab, which is the gym, and then you got the educational lab, which is human anatomy and kinesiology. You need both.
I've often thought, and tell me what you think. So you read a magazine, there's 12 of them a month or whatever, and 6 months, you see a dude write an article saying something. 6 months later, you see him write an article saying the complete polar opposite of what he said the other month. I think they just, the same information is the same information. They have to regurgitate it, write it in a different manner, say something different, continue to have the same, have something to write to get their $500 check.
I know one guy that writes for 9 bodybuilders. One guy. So there's 9 different bodybuilders that I personally know that are in magazines. They do not write any of their stuff. He literally writes everything. He sends it to them. They go, okay, looks good. And then also, I've been in magazines before. I've probably been in like 15 or 16 magazines. They ask me questions. What was my meal plan? What was my workout? What did I do to get ready for the show? What supplements did I take? There's no way I'm going to put exactly in the magazine what I did to make me as good as what I was. Why am I going to give you the formula to my success? That's stupid.
I just say that. I say that because when I hear a dude say, hey, I'm on this program or whatever, you got a 9 out of 10. He just came off the shelf at Walmart.
Yeah. And you're probably right. If he found it in Flex Magazine and Ronnie Coleman wrote it, well, 6 months later, Ronnie Coleman, who didn't write the first one and didn't write the next one, he's gonna tell you the exact opposite.
Or Men's Journal or Men's Health.
Yeah.
That more likely it's one of those. You know.
You're right.
Pierre Joseph Kamel, 6'1", 300 pounds. I've cut out fast food and soda for a while now, trying to eat better. I have a few of your supplements, aminos, sexual chocolate, protein, tropin, all great, but my system is very sensitive to stimulants. Half a hyperlean is almost too much. See more. Fuck, I didn't print the rest. So just go off of that for now, I guess.
Okay. If your system's super sensitive to stimulus and half a hyperlean is too much, take it with a full meal, and that'll knock it back.
It knocks it back. Or you can break them down.
You can break it more than that.
Again,
yeah. You can cut it with a knife.
Yeah, they're very easy.
If you take it with a big meal and a large glass of water, it's gonna slow it down a lot. The next suggestion is go to the SF, the powder SF 187, and do a third of a scoop. Third of a scoop is, even
just enough to top you off a little bit. Yeah. But I do the.
You can cut those hyperlean in thirds.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
you can break. They're easy to break.
I just use a broad bladed knife like that and fucking slice
them. They make little
capsule,
capsule, little pill.
The cutters, they were fucking great.
And you know, because it catches them.
Yeah.
So I mean, like if you
They're
really
like $2 in the pill aisle at Walmart,
I've seen them.
but they'll only cut in half if you need something more than half.
But they're handy for not losing. You know, if sometimes you break
them, they work really good.
Yeah.
They work fucking excellent, even if they're not prescribed. You know.
Yeah.
If they don't have that line down the middle,
because it secures
it's
it.
a razor blade.
Yeah, it secures it on the sides, and when you squeeze it, there's no give left or right.
So
it actually lets you use that mechanical advantage. You know, with the knife, if you're
man, and it's all over the place.
Yeah, it goes everywhere.
But if you use a sharp knife, that's why I like the broad belly. I just put it on there and just push down, and it fucking cuts it totally clean. Doesn't mush it, doesn't make dust, nothing. Especially the hyperlean, because it's not real powdery inside. You know, it's very solid. Here's the rest of that. He said, but my system's very sensitive to stimulants. Half a hyperlean is almost too much. If I take it more than 2 days in a row, I start to crash by 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Well, yeah, no shit. Do you have any advice on something I can take to give me more energy and help with fat loss? You gotta take, if you're taking half a hyperlean, you gotta do it.
Take the next half.
Yeah, if you're crashing around 6 or 7 o'clock at night, I'd say that's completely normal.
That's good,
That's nighttime,
Yeah.
I take another. If I'm gonna take the second half of hyperlean, I take it about 2 or 3 o'clock, right before I get Cody or after I get Cody. If I take it longer than that, I'm up past midnight.
Yeah. I do the exact same thing. And if I got to be up late, like last night, we went to this concert thing. I drink like a coffee style drink at like 6 or 7 o'clock, which is not.
Snoop Dogg there?
No, man. I called him and he's like, "Man, I'm high. I can't make it." But my girlfriend Whitney, her parents helped build this thing called Merrimack Theater or something like that.
Merrimack?
Wasn't
that the Jay and Silent
Whitney,
Bob
what's that place
Studios?
called? Merrimack's?
Merrimack Hall.
What? What is it?
What was that? What?
Merrimack Hall. I don't know. It's like
Why are you giving that look?
I know, that was awful mean.
That's really
Because
hateful.
I always say hung because I can't hear. But
you get the same thing.
She must really be
if
mad.
I go
She's not
home,
even making
mine
eye
does the same thing.
contact.
She goes,
nope, she turned around.
She looks like
Are you in trouble right
It's
now?
like I interrupted her.
Yeah, she looks like the great horned owl. If Mallory says something and I say, "Huh?" She goes, I'm like, I can't even make my face
It's
go like that.
I can't do that. I don't know.
I don't even know how you even
Her and
manage
Amanda are
it.
in there talking. It's like I bothered them.
Yeah.
Sorry for the question. I'm just trying to be.
That's
You want
the
me to
real
close the
time.
door and lock them in? I have her office with the door on the outside lock.
Yeah, let's throw one of them stink bombs in there first.
I did that whenever if Amanda starts being rude, I'll go push the box out of the way and close the door. She's like, motherfucker.
The guy's Billy Bob Thornton. He's an actor. He's done a few movies.
Yeah,
but
we know
he
who
also,
that is.
Okay.
Sling Blade?
Yeah, Sling Blade. That's where I know him from. And he has a band called like
He does have a band, that's right.
Thunder Shorts or something like crazy. I don't know what it's called. But she got since they built the place and did all the stuff, they got lifetime VIP tickets.
Huh.
So anything they want to see, they do and they take care of.
Was it good?
Did you
So
meet him?
I was like, they was like, hey, do you want to come meet and get his autograph? And I was like,
No, but I'll give him my autograph.
I was gonna say, is he gonna pay me? He's like, I've got people to train. I don't. Cool, he's in movies and he sings songs, but he's not my client. He's just another
Was it
person.
enjoyable?
Yeah, we had a good time, man. Of course, you got the.
Anytime you get to hang
You
out.
in Las Vegas?
Anytime you get to hang out with
Madison High School.
anytime you get to spend time with Whitley, though, it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
They can't hear us.
Yeah,
The AC's running.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
They're not
nice
talking about us.
They
Yeah, because they're both doing this. That's how you know they're both talking about. They're all talking about men because they're going.
what? I don't get it. But it was cool. But when I go to do things at night time, I'm not going to take a hyperlean at 7 o'clock at night. Basically, is what I was getting to.
No.
If I'm just going to go have a good time, stay up a little later, I might have a.
I might would if I was going to the movies and needed to stay awake. I might.
Now, if I was going to be up till midnight and had to be sociable,
makes
maybe.
it possible, but so does the because if I get tired at night and we're just watching a movie, I can take Focus 5 and it doesn't keep me up.
Yeah,
I've been using
but I
Focus
do
5
use it just to stay.
Something else with your hyperlean too, like if you take Focus 5, it will amplify that hyperlean.
I've never done this.
Yes, it will.
You don't even have to take them together. Take your Focus 5 a couple hours later on an empty stomach, and it will bring that shit back.
It will bring it back. I love Focus 5. I take it every day.
We got Brian Jacobson. The vitamins would help with your crashes. Love the Champ pack. So I guess that was in response to that. Brad Me, my father-in-law has hypertension and is currently working on losing some weight. Is it safe for him to take Lean 8?
Yeah, I emailed him this morning. Yes, it is.
Dennis Daly, will Lean 8 hinder the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins?
No.
Jacob Villers, can he make business cards purchasable? Any idea when fat kid-size Swinney t-shirts will be available? XXL.
Business cards purchasable? Is it Jacob? Oh, yeah, I emailed Jacob this morning. Jacob, I'll send you business cards in your next order. I'll throw some in there. Just
we had a dude's like, hey, can I send you $20 to send me some business cards? We'll just send you business cards.
Yeah, whatever you want, I'll send them. Just tell me in the comment section. And then he asked about the big shirts. Okay, so 2 weeks ago I ordered shirts, and I did the, I buy the high-end t-shirts. I do not buy cheap cotton. It's the tri-blend, really, really nice, comfortable shirts. They will hopefully be here by the end of the week. As soon as they're here, they will be put on the website, and they will be for sale, and I'll get them to everybody.
I only buy Egyptian slave labor cotton.
Egyptian slave labor?
And diamonds, blood diamonds.
I'll take some blood diamonds. That'd be valuable.
Yeah.
Jonathan Andrews. My mother is 60 and takes medication for heart arrhythmia. She normally only gets 5 to 6 hours sleep. I told her about the benefits I have felt from Tropin. Would Tropin have any adverse reactions with her heart arrhythmia or medication? Should she take all 3 pills or 2 or 1?
That's a pretty complex question because if she's already on medication, so for heart arrhythmia medication, there's not just one that everybody on the market takes that I can say, okay, well this medication everybody takes and 3 of my clients are on it and they take Tropin and they're fine. There's a numerous, very wide array of medications for heart stuff, especially arrhythmias. I don't see where it would hurt it because it is an all-natural product made of herbs. But on the safe side, and I tell people, anybody that's on medication, the dose is 3. You start with 1.
I would say that Dana would also want you to say, consult your physician.
Yeah, and that says that on the label. Read the label.
Because it's got an ingredient list on there too.
Yeah.
So if a physician sees something that has a contraindication with that medication, he can
The only problem is most physicians can't even read my labels because it's just in
they forgot all their organic chemistry.
They hadn't took that stuff.
Yeah, they forgot organic. They took it in college.
They do not make money off supplements. They make money off pushing drugs.
So you have to stay on constantly for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And then you need 2 other drugs to keep you alive from the drug they gave you.
And 1 for the side effects of those 2.
Desmond Cahill, are there any ingredients from the U.S. Army's ban list? We already asked this. Ban list of products, i.e. will I piss hot for taking the energy supplements?
No.
Aaron Holland, he answered this a couple of videos ago. So if he doesn't answer you, go through SOE Swinney videos and you'll find it. Chris Ellis, can Justin recommend any exercises or techniques to build strength and stability in the ankle? Excuse me. I have a small fracture that gives me some mild pain, and I want to try stabilizing and strengthening the joint until I can afford surgery to fix it.
Okay. So with the